Welcome to this quick and effective yoga class for hip mobility and flexibility. We are starting today seated in the middle of our mats. Straighten one leg out in front of you while keeping the other leg bent. Turn your body towards your foot and bend forward. And on your next inhale, turn your body to the middle and open up to the side with your arm up for a deep side stretch. And out, back to the foot. And in, open up your body. And out, back to your foot. In, open up your body. And out, back to the foot. In, open up your body. And out, back towards your foot. Okay, now come up. And let's switch to the other side. Turn your body towards your foot and bend forward. And inhale, open up to the side with your arm up. And out, back towards your foot. In, open up to the side. And out, back towards your foot. This should feel really nice on the side of your body. And the turning of your body should warm up your hips a little bit. Breathe in and out. Bend. Okay, now come up and find your way into a butterfly pose. Depending on how flexible you are, you can keep your feet closer or further away from your body. Grab onto your feet and slowly start lifting your knees, touching your arms. Up and down, slow and with control, warming up those hips and strengthening them. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Now we are going to do a body roll. Breathe in, come forward, and breathe out, go backwards. Make them as small or as big as you feel possible to do in this moment. We are just warming up those hips. Feel that nice stretch on your inner thighs. And switch sides. And come back to center. Now find your way into a low lunge while both of your legs are in a 90-degree angle. From this position we are going to transfer into a goddess squat. It's a wide-legged squat with our feet pointing outward. And then we are going to turn into a low lunge to the other side. And repeat, goddess squat, low lunge, goddess squat, low lunge, goddess squat, low lunge. This should feel really nice on your hips. This exercise is strengthening and it increases your flexibility. So it's the perfect hip mobility exercise. Now let's find stillness in your goddess squat. If you want to, you can open up your legs a bit further apart. And we are going to move from one side to another. You don't have to straighten out your legs, but if you can and it feels right, then you can do so. Also, balance in this pose because our feet are pointing outward. It might be a little bit hard, you can see me wiggle as well, don't worry about it. And come back to the middle. Let's hold this for 3, 2, 1. And come up. Now point to the front of your mat and step forward. Take a breath in, arms up to the sky, and out, dive to the hands to the floor, halfway lengthen, forward fold, step back into a plank position, Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and press into the hands into a downward facing dog, pointing the elbows towards the mat here. Feel that gentle stretch on your body. Now lift your right leg and step it in between your hands. And drop the left knee to the floor, arms up to the sky into a low lunge. Now we are going to do a half split. And when we come back up, we are pushing our knee to the outside. So we are opening up our hip. Involve your body in it if you're flexible enough. And back into a half split. Come forward, low lunge, open up that knee and your body. And press back into a half split. Come forward, breathe in, open up your knee. And breathe out, bend forward, breathe in, opening up. And breathe out, half split. Now back into a low lunge, hands above our head. And lift that back knee off the mat into a high lunge. Step to the front of your mat. And bring your hands to your heart. Breathe in, arms up to the sky. Breathe out, dive them to the floor. Halfway lengthen. And jump or step back into a plank position. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. And press into the hands into a downward facing dog. Keep your core engaged in this position. Now lift your left leg and step in between your hands. Lower your right leg to the floor and lift your hands above your head. Low lunge. Keep your hips squared. Feel that stretch on your psoas muscle. And come forward into a half split. Low lunge. Open up your body and your knee to the side. And half split. Inhale, come forward. Open up that knee and your body. And exhale back into a half split. Inhale, come forward. Open up your knee to the side. And exhale, push back into a half split. Inhale, open up. And exhale, back into a half split. Inhale, low lunge, open up. And now lift the arms above your head and lift that back leg off the mat. Step to the front and bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, hands above your head. Exhale, dive them to the floor, halfway lengthen, and jump into a plank position. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and push back into a downward facing dog. Now bring your right foot to your left hand, like you are going into a pigeon, and lower your left knee to the floor. Then try to bring your right knee as close to the floor as you can, while keeping your shin parallel to the front of your mat. And bring your leg back up, and down, and up, and down. We are going to repeat this a couple of times. Be careful with your leg. Don't push too far. If you can't touch the floor, that's okay. Just go as far as you can. And last one, up and down. Now tuck under your toes and step back into a downward facing dog. We are going to do this on the other side. Now bring your left foot towards your right hand, lower your right knee to the floor, and keep your shin parallel to the mat. And start lowering and bringing your knee up and down. These type of active stretches are great to build mobility and strength, while also building flexibility in your hips. And last one. Now step back into a downward facing dog. Round forward into a plank and lower your knees to the floor. Now find your way to the middle of your mat and sit down on your knees. Open up your legs wide, and if you can, come down on your elbows, otherwise just stay on your hands. We are going to rock our body to the front and to the back here, feeling that opening in your hips, going very deep. Come forward and back. The further you go back, the further you feel this deep stretch. Forward and back. Forward and back. Now find stillness in your frog pose. Feel that opening in your hips. This is a very nice stretch for your body, and it will increase your flexibility so much. Okay, it's time to come out. This was the last pose of our class today. I hope you enjoyed this class. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more like this or if you have any other requests. Have a great day. Namaste. And don't forget to like and subscribe.